Are you a plus-size person who wants to soar around the world? Let's go check out Soarin'. Welcome to Fat Tested Travel. This is Jason Vaughn. I fat test rides all over the world so plus-size folks can know what they can fit on. I am currently 345 pounds with a 52-inch waist, and I am 5'8". Soarin' Around the World is one of the most beloved attractions here at EPCOT. It's a flight simulator ride over some of the world's most iconic landmarks, including the Great Wall of China, the Sydney Opera House, the Matterhorn in Switzerland, and even EPCOT itself. By the way, if you notice, the flights are all 555, and that's because this attraction opened on May 5th, 2005. You won't be able to tell from the video, but there are also some amazing scents throughout the ride, though I will say the one in California was much stronger. The current score is by Bruce Broughton, and the original score was by Jerry Goldsmith. Patrick Warburton did both the pre-show for the original and the current one. You probably aren't able to tell, but his name tag says P. Flynn, which is a nod to Kronk's full name in The Emperor's New Groove, Pachacusco Flynn. As a plus-size person, I recommend sitting all the way down at the end on the aisle and pulling the seatbelt all the way out when you are trying to buckle up. You can actually still be standing and buckle it behind you, and then sit down into it. To film this, a high-definition camera was attached to a helicopter, and the seats are programmed to turn as the helicopter turns, so if it banks left, the simulator banks left. The Epcot version is also 37 feet longer than the Disneyland California version or the Shanghai Disneyland version. I would love to let you listen to this beautiful soundtrack, but unfortunately, I cannot do that because it is copyrighted. That score is actually performed by the London Studio Orchestra. The ride is a testament to the creativity and technical prowess of Disney Imagineering. It uses a mechanical lift system, a 180-degree, 80-foot IMAX projection dome, and precise synchronization between the film and ride movements to create a realistic flight experience. Soarin' over California was the first version of this. The innovative system uses mechanical lift and cantilevered arms to raise the guests in front of the screen, simulating the sensation of flight. The ride lasts about 4 minutes and 51 seconds, taking guests on a scenic global journey just under 5 minutes. One of the key elements that makes Soarin' Around the World a multi-sensory experience are the scents that are released during the ride. As you fly over different landscapes, relevant scents are dispersed, such as the smell of roses while flying over the Taj Mahal, the scent of grass in Africa, or the aroma of the sea in the South Pacific. The Disney World version in Soarin' Around the World does not have near the intense scents, though, that you will find in Disneyland, especially when those oranges hit. In the Soarin' Around the California version, there are not the transitions that you see in the Soarin' Around the World version. The Imagineers designed them in a way that each scene morphs into the next. For example, a kite flown by a child transforms into a bird, which then takes you to the Great Wall of China, to the African savannah. There are 3 rows in each ride vehicle, and then there are 3 ride vehicles. Each ride vehicle can hold up to 87 guests, so around 250 or so guests can actually ride on each trip around the world. If possible, I would recommend the front row so you don't watch everybody else's dangling feet in front of you. While for plus-size people, I do recommend trying to sit on the end because I think it makes the buckling experience easier. For the viewing experience, you want to try to sit in the middle section as much as possible because it will minimize the distortion from the edges, as this is a rounded projection. Soarin' Around the World is housed in the Land Pavilion at Epcot, which is themed around human interaction with the Earth. This is the same place you will also find Living with the Land or the Awesome Planet film. The queue is wheelchair accessible, though you will need to transfer from that to the ride. If you see here over Epcot is one of the hidden Mickeys. The air balloons may have been a place that you noticed one of the others. As you exit the ride, you'll see a sign from Walt Disney that says, "It's kind of fun to do the impossible." If that doesn't embody Soarin' Around the World and the broader themes of Disney Imagineering, I don't know what would.
Our trip around the world may have ended, but if you'd like to see more plus-size walkthroughs, make sure to check out this playlist.